We're back once again for the further adventures of Skyrim on Nintendo Switch and our Elven Ranger build. We've run into a little trouble at a cave here. Nothing we can't handle though, because we are going to scan in some amiibos and we're going to get something that we want done. Wasn't really sure how the amiibo thing worked as far as the percentages. You only get a chance for Zelda stuff with the Zelda amiibos, and even then it's only about a 20% chance of a rare drop, and even then you can only do those every 24 hours. So, let's see what we got. First up is Tunic. When these witches come out of this cave, they're going to be like, man, where did all these chests come from? So generally, you get into these boxes, and this is what you see. It's a box of trash. Now, in the early stages, this stuff still may be useful to go sell. That's a little cumbersome. I don't think I want either one of those. We are joined by Big Bang Omega Novo. Welcome to our second episode of our live stream of Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch, building our Elven Ranger. You're just in time for the amiibo scans. Alright, so that chest was a bust. But we're going to do one right behind it. Now it's time to scan in Princess Zelda. I feel good about this one. We didn't scan her the other night, so maybe she's going to bring us some luck. And indeed she does. I want you to frickin' look. We aren't in the stream frickin' 5 minutes. The champions. Tunic, my Nunic. So, obviously I'm putting that on. Buffs my armor rating. Canis root is good to have for making, I believe that's for the paralysis potions, which is great for taking out giants in the early stages. We'll definitely take some food. That's, we'll take an extra hunting bow, what the hell. But we won't stop there, just because we got the Tunic. Well, we're pretty cool looking in that thing. Makes for a nice screenshot, doesn't it? Anyway, we're going to scan in some more stuff. We got a few more here, and, you know, this hag in this cave is giving us fits. She's a tough old broad. I'm hoping we're going to get a few things we can use to help us out of this situation, as I've exhausted all my health potions taking out all her cohorts. Let's scan in regular Link. There we go. So a honey nut treat. That'll get us some health when we need it. A little more ammunition. I guess we'll take the mace. It's heavy, but it's worth a little bit. We definitely don't need any hide boots. Now, we're going to scan in Ganondorf. And whoop, there it is. The chests always fall over when they land for some reason. Alright, so we got a bumblebee, which we'll go ahead and eat, so we can see what its properties are. We are joined by CM Retro Gaming. Welcome, CM. You're just in time to get in on the opening sequence of our Episode 2 Elven Ranger builds, D&D style, in Skyrim for the Switch. We just unlocked Link's Tunic, which is going to give me the armor buff I need to clear this dungeon. And it's fantastic. Again, knowing that you only have a 20% chance for a rare Zelda item drop, and only when you use Zelda amiibos. Pretty awesome that Princess Zelda came to deliver for us today. A garnet powdered mammoth tusk I do not remember being in the game. That seems like a newer item that was probably put in on the newer editions, PS4, Xbox One, and maybe just something I've not run afoul of yet. We will go ahead and eat some. So it's restore stamina. God willing, we'll find some more. Battle axe is too heavy. We're not going to worry about that right now. Alright, so we've got the 8-bit Link amiibo. That's the last one we're going to do for right now. And we got some steel arrows, which is great. That's going to give us a little bit more damage. A little more bounce to the ounce. Some snowberries. And again, I'm not interested in these things. So, sweet. I believe the snowberries help you to resist fire, even when you eat them. They definitely do when you make a potion. Get some of this nightshade. Alright, well, the witches may think they got rich next time they come out here and look. Let's go in here and handle business. A few things I want to check first, because this witch was dousing us with fire, I believe, if I remember correctly. If I have some other snowberries, I definitely want to eat some before she closes the distance on us. And we definitely want to put a few steel arrows in her face. I'm still glowing red, so it's still, the buff is still working. Let's see what we have. Yeah, we have 5 snowberries to help us resist fire. Weapons, we've got the hunting bow equipped. And the steel arrows. We've only got 6 of them. But they do just a little more damage. Again, why don't you just pull out a giant sword? Because we can't. This is a D&D character build. An Elven Ranger would not be using a two-handed weapon. He would be using his bow and arrow. And at the very least, he's going to pull out a one-handed sword and shield and go about at that rate if the enemy closes the distance and it gets too close range. We have to adhere to Dungeons & Dragons rules, thereby making a level of difficulty that would not otherwise be there. And also a need for strategies that you wouldn't normally have to employ. So it's just neat. Since I've started playing Skyrim this way, it's a game changer. I get so tired of people saying that, but it really is. It changes the game. Everybody's chief complaint with Skyrim is, oh, it's too easy. You know, you get halfway in and you're already good enough to kill everybody. It's like, well, that is true, but not if you go this route. Don't be the jack of all trades. Yeah, if you got someone that can shoot lightning bolts at his ass and use giant swords and wear plate and metal armor, yeah, that's gonna just help you. It's not gonna hurt you. But you wouldn't do that in a regular role-playing game, so don't do it here. Let's see if the old biatch is gonna hear us mining out here. I didn't realize there was a vein. We could use some gems if we find them. We are joined by Gaming Rock 673. Welcome to our second stream of Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. Our AD&D style 2nd edition Elven Ranger character build. Where are you, you old bastard? Not you, the witch. There she is. Is that her, though, or is that a dead body? What is that? No, that's her, by God. Put one right in her stinky old heart. Oh, she's feeling it now. She's feeling it and she's hating it. I didn't do what I said I was going to do. Ingredients. We'll go ahead and eat some snowberries. I may get one more arrow off here. Got it. Dropped her ass. I don't even see that the berries took effect. Alright, so the steel arrows did us a good one there. It's funny how you appreciate that. You know, later on in the game, steel arrows would just be trash. You wouldn't even stop to pick them up. Oh, now my berries go into effect. Wonderful. But for right now, steel arrows proved to be what we wanted done. We're going to get our arrow back. From the sneak position, it did more critical damage, and that really turned the tide of that battle quick. Thankfully, she was still hurt, too, from before. We are joined by Mr. Venegas Games and Toys. Welcome, Mr. V, to our second stream of Skyrim on the Switch. Our Elven Ranger build, and sure enough, that old hag B.I. Itch was guarding some stuff. Let's see exactly what. Garlic, in case we want to make a spaghetti sauce later. Wheat, which is important for making health potions. Looks like she drank all the booze. She started partying without us, the old bitch. Gold. Potion of strength. Ammunition. Not the most impressive chest I've ever seen. But the dungeon is cleared, and now I feel better for having handled business. Take a little frostbite venom for the road. I don't think there's anywhere to dive here, but just making sure we're not missing anything. There's a fungus among us. We'll get some of that. Haven't really messed with any alchemy yet because there was a very rude wizard hogging the alchemy table in the last bar we went into, and he wouldn't move. And yes, Mr. V, you do need to pick this up. Luckily, no one's really been doing any is it worth it videos about this, at least not that I have seen, and I appreciate that, because there's no reason to ask that question. The game's worth it. It's a frickin' portable Skyrim. I mean, what an age we live in. What literally more could you ask for? If this was all I got for Christmas, I'd be fine. Now, God knows we're going to get a lot more than that because of the way we work in the Emceemur magic. But so happy to have this. And if you're just joining us, you missed our amiibo scans that we did as soon as we started. And scanned in Princess Zelda again. Only a 20% chance for a drop. And it can only be done once every 24 hours. But we got Link's tunic. I want to suture it to his skin so it never comes off. That gave us an armor buff too, which I have to assume helped us a little bit in that battle. Especially when you're talking about taking residual damage from flames. Doesn't wear off very quickly. We are headed toward the city of Markarth, which is an area that's very cold, very treacherous, and not a place I've ever begun my Skyrim adventure. I'm going to go up and around the rocks this way. But that's where I want to start. And we're trying not to get too many quests going along the way here. Actually, I don't think we've gotten any. Because I don't want to get tied down anywhere with stuff we have to do. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff happening on Switch right now. It's a great time to be a Switch owner. I think a lot of people may still be on the fence about this system, and you don't have to be. If you like Nintendo, you don't have to be. We're not on this for third party anyway. You know, even if this hadn't happened, I wouldn't care. But it did, and it's here, and I couldn't be more thrilled with it. And when we go on vacation, you best believe my Sheikah Slate Switch case is going to be on my hip, no matter how much of a frickin' dork I look like, because I'm going to be playing this every dadgum where I go. This is most likely a Forsworn encampment up here. We may have to deal with that to cross through. Yeah, it's looking that way. It looks like I'm going the opposite direction of where I'm trying to go, but I'm trying to get around this mountain, and I don't know that it's going to happen. But if we can cut right through here, and we might get down now. I don't... Oh, there's a bunch of them. I don't know if I can get a shot from here. Oh my god, look at this Robin Hood shit! What dash of scratch! I hope y'all didn't even blink during that shit. I hope you didn't blink. I'm going to watch that 10 more times before I go to bed tonight. That was some Assassin's Creed, Robin Hood bullshit right there. Homeboy didn't even see me coming. And that's one less of them I got to deal with. That was a crit like I've never seen. We're on our way to leveling up. If you want to know how I came up with my name, Farinar Film, I did that on the iPhone app Name Mage. Name Mage will help you get random names by category and type for any NPC or character on the fly quickly in your D&D campaigns. Great DM tool. I saw a lot of dots, man. There's a guy up there. Let's see if we can't get higher ground. I don't think we can, though. It's really steep here. Yeah, there's no way, man. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, that was a sweet shot. I want to get another one just like it, but we're not going to be able to get a vantage point from this angle. What we're going to do is we're going to be creeping. Oh, how am I detected? Ain't nobody seeing me down here. We're going to put one in his throat from down south. Too late. And again, if we take a couple hits, that's okay. It's just going to help buff our light armor score. Oh, shit! Okay. Did not know they were coming up behind us, so... Switch to my Imperial Sword. Iron Shield in the other. Oh, crap. Okay, now we got fire in the mix. I may have farted bigger than my ass on this one. We'll go ahead and eat some snowberries. And some wheat, if that'll help us. We don't really have a lot of options here. We may have to just come back. We may have farted a little bigger than our ass here. But they're going to know they were in a fight. That's all I got to say. Lost all my ground trying to damn work the controls. I'm not even using the Joy-Cons. Now I'm stuck in the crotch of this thing. Can't fast travel because we're stuck where we are. The good news is I don't think they can get me here either. Well, this is a fine kettle of fish, isn't it? This is another problem that has plagued Skyrim for a long time, and it's never going to be fixed because it's just part of the build of it, but there's a lot of structures that you can get into to where you're just stuck. The only way to really get around it is to fast travel out of it. I mean, I'm like going the wrong way here. I mean, I was at Bile Gulch Mine. How did I get turned around? Yep, he must have run off. Must have. There aren't enemies nearby. The red dots are gone. So I'm literally just stuck here. I can't jump. I can't run. And until those people go away, I can't fast travel. Welcome, Dat Game Collector, to our stream. You're just in time to see me get stuck in the butt crack of a mountain and not be able to go anywhere on our Skyrim Switch stream, 2nd edition, AD&D character build, Elven Rangers, 2nd episode. There aren't enemies nearby, dude. He settles down in there, and you would hope he could jump or walk out of it or something, but the jump button's just doing nothing right now. Even squatting down, I have no way to get out of here. But like we talked about, a game as big as Skyrim, and yes, I'm going to defend it. Look, I backed out. It's going to have some bugs, man, and it's nothing that cripples it. And you just got to deal with it, that's all. But it does raise the question of how the hell did I get all the way down here? I am not on my way to where I was going, and I need to get on my way to where I was going. Somehow I've gotten turned around. So we're going to go back to Bile Gulch Mine, and we're going to continue to the west. Definitely got off track. These mountains, you'll get turned around in them if you don't just sit there and spam the map over and over again. If we got anything out of that last encounter, at least we put an arrow in some dude's head. Alright, we're facing our destination. Let's go. I don't need a basket. I'll take a forsworn sword. Because it's worth more than what we've got on our person right now. We'll take that. We definitely have some stuff to offload here. See, here's the problem. We can't get through here. We're literally looking at, because we can't cross here, we're literally looking at coming way the frick out here to the northeast. The other way around the mine. So if that's what we've got to do, that's what we'll do. He had a bad day. I don't think anybody had a worse day than that dude we just crit, put an arrow through his dadgum shoulder or his neck or wherever it caught him. I mean, dude got caught. Work our way down the pass here. Bloody. We're going to go ahead and no, we're not going to do that, but I would like to go ahead and get a save going. CM Retro Gaming says he picked up Need for Speed Rivals today. Need for Speed Payback just launched too, and it just makes me wonder, okay, it's like the 50th Need for Speed game. Did you guys get a seller this time? Because you haven't done one yet. Rivals' big downfall was that it was just a one-player game. Now that doesn't, that's not a deal breaker for me, but a lot of people buy those because they want to do some couch co-op, some racing and what have you, and a lot of people were very disappointed. But yeah, I would like you to stream some of that. I'd like to see it. Haven't watched any of the gameplay on that at all. Well, you know there's some bullshit going down in there. But I don't want to get caught up in trying to take on a frickin' fort. That looks like there's probably a small army in there. We may have found a nice little pass here to get through the hills. I mean, if it crosses our path directly, we'll take care of business. If not, we need to keep going to Markarth. Like this saber-toothed cat. That did a remarkably small amount of damage. Well, that unraveled quickly. In these early stages, you're very vulnerable. And you're not putting on heavy armor, and you're not doing things that would obviously make encounters like that so much easier. But that's part of what we're trying to do here. A ranger would not wear heavy armor, plate mail, scale mail, or anything of the sort in a D&D game. He would lose his sneak bonuses. He'd lose a lot of his Elven bonuses to do things because he was encumbered. So we're playing it by the book. May not engage the old saber cat this time, though. Kind of a fan of the path we just found here. I would like to survive to see where it goes. There that piece of shit is. Oh, look at him. He's going to get him an elk. A National Geographic Trials of Life video. We might get an attack of opportunity here. And then we may just want to let nature take its course. Uh-oh. That's not good. This is a Forsworn camp. I can't tell if that's an enemy or not. And I definitely don't want to waste a steel arrow. Probably shouldn't call attention to ourselves. Damn! That is a long way down. Oh, and we do not want to go off there. We are joined by Jason Rotbergs. Welcome to our second episode of the Switch edition of Skyrim. And yes, I share in the hope that you will be picking this up next week, because it's off the hook. We definitely have some enemies here, and they are undoubtedly Forsworn. But I'm going to try to just ease our way down the hill here. Best soundtrack in a game ever. I could jump off. Be a short adventure, though. Fuck.
Hello? Who's there? This ends now.
Alright, I've really shit the bed now. We definitely stepped in an anthill. And I do not intend to hang around. There, that's as big a jump as I can give you. Yeah, we don't need to tangle with the Forsworn army. We will. But not right now. Alright, so here's a nice opportunity, and it's important to take these along the way. If we're going to do an archer build, we need to do archery. Even if that means sticking it to some mud crabs. Damn mud crab. He's coming right for us! Oh man, I had my shot. Oh, nailed his butt. What the hell does a goat have 18 bucks for? What did I take that was weighing me down? I guess the goat leg. Yeah, go ahead and eat a raw goat. It's not going to hurt you. How damn scenic is this game? Oh, here goes a goat. The goat has ended himself. No, he's just really far downstream. Going fishing for some goats. We can follow this river all the way in, it looks like. If my memory serves me correctly. Got his ass. Oh! Ho, 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 ho. Eat a turd, Mr. Goat. So again, we're not getting much out of this. How do I equip a goat horn? Well, then why would I have the option? I'm gonna need those for leather. So we'll stick that dagger up the goat's butt so we can keep moving. We're definitely encumbered here, and that's not good. Here's a place up here, maybe we can sell a few things. Maybe not. But we're sure going to try to find out. Ooh, a clay deposit. We can't... Oh, we got somebody wanting to get fresh over here? Probably like a mud crab. Hello?
I work for Ildis. She runs the inn.
Ah, a visitor. Old Rolden Inn has hundreds of years of history, friend.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you drink too much, you're out. No drunk. This is the old Rolden Inn. Clean beds and strong drink.
What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
Oh, you got him some Blackbriar mead in the house. Don't really have anything of importance I can sell him. You're awfully mature for your
Watch
age.
your tongue, stranger. We don't take back talk in this.
What is that supposed to mean?
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time, punk. Someday I'm going to read all the books in Skyrim.
You'll be looking to rent Tiber Septim's room, I take it? That's right. In the Second Era, Tiber Septim himself led the army that conquered Old Heraldin from the barbarians of the Reach.
Quiet, kid. The grown-ups are talking.
Found the empire that united Tamriel, but his first known battle and victory was right here. And this inn has the very bed the great general slept in on his first night as Old Heraldin's liberator, as good as it was hundreds of years ago. Let's say
I almost feel like I need to do that. You have the same crap he had, and I can't sell you anything.
Have a good rest. It's the big room with the double bed.
You know what?
Your room, right this way.
I'm going to stay in the room because I don't remember this happening before, and maybe this opens something up. Or maybe I just lost
Anything else you need?
10 coins. A little XP there. I don't need two-handed, but okay. Take your gold. Definitely don't need that. A wooden sword? Is this a Zelda item? I almost kind of want it. Just in case it is. But it may be one of the toys that you give the kids. I'm literally going to trade something for that so I can keep walking. That bear pelt's going to come in handy for some leather later. We worked hard to get all that orichalcum ore. For the sake of poop. Just put this turd in here. I need to be able to move. Alright, I'm going to sleep in this Tiber Septim bed. Sleep all day. That's not really cool. What are they doing out here?
I've been waiting for you, Yalti. Yalti? Is that you? You promised me, Yalti. You promised that when we sacked Holden, you would make me your sworn brother.
Okay.
And I've waited. Even after the enemy's arrows dug into my chest and their hammers crushed my bones, I've waited. Give me your sword, Hjalti, that we may become brothers as you.
I ain't giving you nothing.
I long to taste battle again. You don't remember me, Hjalti?
Well, we can one side quest. We're not going to do it right now, but we can pick it up.
My life, time and time again.
And we venture. Well, that was kind of a waste of time, but I need a daggone horse is what I need. Okay. So this doesn't look as pretty as PS4, but it's pretty. I mean, it's better than PS3. Well, I guess we're going to work our way on down. There we go. The rest should be smooth sailing. On to Markarth.